George Anton. He's a three-time bestseller. He's got a book, Wealthy Code, Debt Millionaire, and Banker's Code. Now, what he's going to show you tonight is change what you think about things. I mean, when he showed me it in November, it was wow. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce George Anton.
Hey guys, this is the first time I ever do anything like this virtually, so this is going to be very, very interesting. But first I want to thank you guys for inviting me here, Timothy, Marsha, and everyone in the organization. Thank you for having me. I'm really excited about sharing this information with you tonight here. So let's just dive in. First, I want to ask, how was the pizza, by the way? Good? Hey, Timothy, did you get any slices for me?
I didn't get any slices, so. But I'll send you mine.
Okay, so if anyone has any questions, obviously, walk up to the mic and ask, and just start with your first name, so I know how to address you. But I'm gonna just dive into this, and I'll give you a little bit of my background and all that stuff. So let's start with this presentation, and hopefully you guys can see my screen right now. So we're going to talk about something called hacking finance, using legal loopholes in the financial system to fund your lifestyle. Now, anyone that knows me knows I'm a big geek when it comes to numbers. I've worked for a number of companies that work in finance and stuff like that. So I want to share with you some really interesting things that I've discovered that people can do without having to invest. So with that, let's dive into the presentation here. So I want to start with the bold promise, which is by the end of this training, you'll understand how financial institutions are profiting tremendously from our ignorance and how to use their same exact methods against them legally, and I stress the word legally there because a lot of people freak out, to increase your net worth by at least $100,000 or more. And you'll be learning some stuff tonight that you can use immediately at your bank, at your local bank tomorrow morning. So I want to start with the definition of hacking finance, because I know it freaks out a lot of people, and they think there's something bad about it. So let me just tell you, this is my definition. It's the art and science of finding legal loopholes, and I stress the word legal there, legal loopholes and shortcuts in the financial system that can be used to benefit someone's financial well-being. I'm going to be diving into some of these shortcuts, and I'm going to give you examples, and I'm going to then deep dive into one or two of them just to show you how you guys can use those yourselves. So I want to start with a story, and this story is the story of all of us. We all started with this dream called a great life when we're young, and then we go to school, and then we graduate, and then we start freaking out. And the reason we start freaking out for many people is we start realizing that we're working for years and years and years, and we have nothing to show for it. And this is the majority of the population. In fact, some of the numbers are incredible. I heard 76% of Americans have less than $1,000 in their savings account, which is incredible if you think about it. Another thing is, our kids' college will cost us over $250,000 per kid. I have 3 kids, and 2 of them are going to college, and I'll tell you that number is so true. $250,000 per kid, that's crazy. Most of us start freaking out when we realize that retirement is coming around the corner in a decade or two, and we don't have enough saved up. And these are things that I've talked to a lot of students out there, and they're truly big fears. In fact, one of the biggest fears I've heard from people is that we are one disaster away from being wiped out. If there's an emergency or something like that, many people will get wiped out. They can't afford to have one disaster. And all we see is this massive maze to reach financial security. You hear a lot of information out there on TV and different places about, financial security, and everyone has their own opinion. And some of it works, some of it doesn't work. But the question I have is, what if there's a shortcut to reach financial security without going or getting lost in this whole maze? And it turns out that there is, and that's